to Sunday Sensei Says number 24. My name is Jem Johnson from Melbourne Fit Club, and I have an awesome lesson for you today. I'm a health coach, this is what I do professionally, and this is what I want to talk about today. Diets have a dark side, and we should eat according to our goals rather than getting obsessed with sticking on a diet and stuff, yeah? So, there's been a little backlash recently. Jennifer Lawrence, who's a famous actor, and she has to be super fit and she has to be super healthy to get roles as an actor. So she was asked about her nutrition, and she admitted that she doesn't follow any particular diet. She has a flexible eating program. She trains heaps. I've seen her training program. It's insane. And she eats according to her goals. I think she is spot on. Okay, I think this is way better than what a lot of other actors have done in the past, where they sort of advocate a particular diet, and then of course all of their followers get obsessed with trying to follow that diet, and then that becomes really negative. This is what I want to talk about. There is a dark side to following diets strictly, and it's pretty gross. People get obsessed, people get really analytical. There's a serious eating disorder called orthorexia, where people get obsessed with adhering to a diet exactly. And everyone needs to relax, okay? Diets are systems, and every system is inherently imperfect because people are imperfect and people are different, yeah? My metabolism is really high and my food consumption is different to someone who is 20 years older than me with 20 more kilos on their body, for example. It's a case of everybody needs to tailor their eating around themselves. I've spoken about this before. And everybody needs to eat according to their goals rather than getting obsessed over these silly rules and laws that we create, these arbitrary concepts that this is the right diet and all other diets are wrong. I mean, that's crazy. And here's the thing. What most people do, the popular method, is usually wrong. If it's popular, it's probably wrong. That's something that you should be skeptical of, because I am super skeptical of all these popular fads, yeah? It's really popular to have cereal for breakfast because it's easy. It's not a good option. It's popular to have Maccas for lunch because it's easy and cheap. It's popular to get thirsty and drink soft drink and coffee and beer. Fantastic. These are all options that everybody does, and therefore I'm skeptical of them. Now, the common approach to dieting is to see an actor on TV who advocates the paleo diet, jump on the paleo diet, I'm just using that as an example, and smash it for a week perfectly. Be really disciplined, do it great, maybe you feel really good, but then of course you cheat, because it's human to cheat and everyone has to cheat at some point. And if you're adhering to this diet exactly, then you get really upset with yourself and you fall into a trap and you get a bit sort of angsty, and suddenly you're falling off the wagon and you're doing extreme dieting and you're sort of yo-yoing and you're going right onto a diet and then right off, and this is pretty intense. It's an example of where dieting becomes negative, and I believe that dieting should be super positive. You should try to, when you're on a journey where you improve your health and stuff, you need to be super positive about that, because it's beautiful, it's wonderful. You're on a transformation process, you're trying to recreate yourself. Why does it have to be so negative? Here's what I am suggesting, and also I believe what Jennifer Lawrence does. Eat according to your goals. Stop giving yourself such a hard time if you stuff up, if you fail on your diet. Stop being so negative towards you. If you make a decision to improve your health, then that's awesome. You've made a really strong call and you're just moving in the direction of your goals, and that's fantastic, okay? So that's something you should be proud of. Starting a diet is really sort of intense, and you shouldn't say, right, I've started a diet, because that's just setting you up for failure. What you should say is, I'm tweaking my eating habits and I'm making small actionable changes that are going to lead up to a better version of me, yeah? Have a flexible eating plan. Personally, I'll use myself as an example. I eat according to my goals, yeah? I set a goal for myself to get to a 10% body fat. I know that's a bit crazy for a lot of people, but I'm pretty extreme. And I wanted to get to below a 10% body fat. Now, I don't eat chocolate every day like I used to, because it doesn't fit with my goals. I'm not on a diet. I've just chosen to not eat chocolate every day. I'm trying it for 21 days because that's how you create a habit. And I'm doing really well, and I've lost 3 kilos in a couple of weeks, which is super exciting. I'm smashing all my Herbalife products, and that's helping enormously and making it so easy. But yeah, I just set a goal, and I understood in my head that if I want to be below 10% body fat percentage, I can't eat chocolate every day. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, right? Need you to remember that. You're not dieting, you're making lifestyle changes. So look at your goals. Set a strong, healthy, proper goal. Say, right, I want to lose 5 kilos in this sort of time frame. Does my diet currently match up with my goals? And then tweak things accordingly. If you're eating takeaway all the time, cut down. Not because you're on a diet, but because you're trying to improve things a little bit. And relax. Don't give yourself a hard time. Everybody cheats. Yeah? Everybody cheats. It's okay if you have a cheat meal or if you have a bad day. If you're on a Herbalife program, sometimes people have a bad day. That's understandable. It's cool. We're all human. It's going to be all right. Just do damage control, train a lot. Jennifer Lawrence does heaps and heaps of exercise, and that's obviously a huge part of what she's all about. But you need to eat according to your goals rather than obsessing over a diet. That's the message for the day. Just a quick summary. Remember that if it's popular, it's probably wrong. And the popular method of dieting is really negative and it can lead to horrible things. Orthorexia is horrible. You don't want to go down that path where you're obsessing over your diet and obsessing over rules. If an eating program has certain hard and fast rules, you might want to be skeptical of it. What I would suggest is just identifying your goals and being very specific in them and very strong in them. I am strong in what I want. I know that I want to be below 10% body fat percentage. It gives me discipline when I'm tempted by chocolate. So yeah, that's the lesson for the day. Eat according to your goals. Good, done, next.